Welcome to 5 News. I'm Emma Crosby. It was a simple gesture that... Police investigating the death of a toddler in a massive explosion in Oldham may be treating it as a murder inquiry. Now, a man who was found guilty of sending a menacing tweet in which he threatened to blow up an airport has challenged his conviction at the High Court. Paul Chambers says his comment... Well, we just saw him in the film there. Joining us in the studio now is... So why do you believe that Paul Chambers' conviction should be overturned?
Well, what's happened?
TV screens now, because people know, and some people would get very scared if they're in that area or in cost time and expense. Therefore, it becomes more than just a joke.
But as a matter of fact...
Some very high-profile celebrities on your case. Has that helped?
It has indeed. They've raised...
A very expensive man to hire, aren't you?
Wow.
Do you think that he's been made an example of by the British law? Confident you'll get his conviction overturned?
I'm never confident.
And plenty more after this short break. Don't go away. Well, the athletes are limbering up, the tickets are in the post, and the final countdown is now underway. Website there, Sarah. What do you make of these loan companies?
Well, I think in some ways these figures are quite shocking, but in another way they're not a surprise.
But if you borrow, I believe, £400, you'll be...
Problem.
Is that the most worrying thing for you? The fact that people are having to go to these companies not for the luxuries of life, the bare essentials, paying your rent, your mortgage, or even getting a food bill for the month. That's very... As their point of view, a lot of them are looked after by the Consumer Finance Association, and just so I can read this out for you if you like, they build up long-term debt. Does that sound fair enough to you?
Well...
Sarah, if people are watching and they are in trouble, instead of going to these... Now, the woman behind some of Hollywood's most popular romantic comedies has died at the age of 71. Nora Ephron wrote When Harry Met Sally, as well as Sleepless in Seattle, You've Got Mail, and many more films. Stars including Tom Hanks and Billy Crystal have said that she brought so much joy. Here's Ruth.
Well, no, I mean, I'm not a huge target audience for romantic comedies, but I think you have
to develop a relationship between two characters. It was amazing, wasn't it?
One of the things that she
copies, so every funny conversation you hear, every little anecdote, write it down.
Yeah.
More of When Harry Met Sally, shall we? Here, have a look at this. Has the weather for you next, and Polly has updates throughout the evening. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you at the same time tomorrow night. Bye-bye.